Hello Leo, welcome to your January 2020 reading with a sneak peek ahead at the coming year. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. I've got my 2020 yearly forecasts out. The link for those is below, so if this resonates, please do check that out. Leo, let's take a look at your oracle cards for January. It seems to me like you're the lone wolf amongst friends and colleagues. You're the dissenting voice. So what is this about? I feel like there's some kind of agreeing to disagree. Very different viewpoints. Having a difference in opinion. You may need to feel like I get a defense position. I feel like, Leo, you may be in a defensive posture here, with a lot of opposition from friends and colleagues. Now, when we think about friends and colleagues, of course, we can have falling out with those particular people as we shift our own energy, our own consciousness. The resonance that we once had with old friends and colleagues can fall away, especially if you feel their attitude is dishonoring to what you want, because the wolf card is all about living an authentic life, being who you truly are, and also because it's a pack animal as well as hunting alone. It's mainly a pack animal, so it has to be around people who I want to say have relationships with people who they get along well with. There's this sense of comfort, of being like attracting like. So while that may have been the case in the past with these friends and colleagues, I get, Leo, because of a change in your energy, that where there once was a comfortable place with these friends and colleagues, it's now not so comfortable. Difference of an opinion. Okay, so let's see where this goes. At the bottom of the deck for you, 5 of Wands, look at that. So there is opposition. You're feeling like the lone voice, like everyone is against you in what you want to do. Let's get some shuffling going on here for you, Leo, for January. What's going on for Leo for January 20? But you're following your intuition. Your intuition is very strong. You have an understanding. These people don't understand. They're just going on what they think or how you've been in the past, but you have this knowing. You have this knowing that this is the right thing or the right thing to do. And for you, there's very much release, very much a surrender, letting go, very future focused. So let's see. Leo for January 2020. What's going on for Leo for January 2020? We'll pull out some cards. Don't forget those 2020 yearly forecasts. The link is in the box below. They go for about an hour, quite in depth, month by month, and looking at plenty of oracles as well. So please do join me there if this is resonating. And if you're listening on my podcast, you can find my channel on YouTube, Gypsy Insights by Michelle. There you'll find the link to the 2020 yearly forecast. Okay, let's have a look here, Leo. The Ace of Cups, beautiful. The Tower, 3 of Pentacles, there's that workplace environment or friendship. We've got the 6 of Swords, I feel like you're wanting to move on from friends and colleagues here. You may be leaving a job or changing your location. We've got the 10 of Wands, we've got the 8 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, there's definitely a pull here. We also have Judgment in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Emperor in reverse. King of Cups. 8 of Wands. So a lot of change here. On the people, it's concerning the people that you're around. Let's start with the Ace of Cups with the Tower. So a new opportunity. One in which you feel a strong emotional tie to. There's a feeling around this with that Tower of you being the Tower. This is not something that happens to you. This is something that you create. You create this Tower moment, Leo. in order to take advantage of something that you feel an emotional connection to. The difficulty here is it involves you moving away from a career in which you have achieved a level of recognition or status. So you've been working really hard in your life, building up your skills, your talents. People around you like you. I feel that you're very well liked. They look up to you. They see you as someone who is worthy of recognition and reward. But yet you're leaving that all behind. And people are kind of flummoxed. They don't know what to make of it. I see you traveling. I see you moving away from this. Now, the thing that they don't realise, they see what's on the surface. They see you in your workplace environment. I feel like a lot of your friends and colleagues are people that you know from work. So they see you as this very work-focused person, but I don't think they really know who you are as an individual, away from the pack, if you will, with this wolf card. So you're wanting to be more of a loner here. You're kind of taking the viewpoint here that is different to everybody else. And of course, when you do that, other people around you get uncomfortable. So you followed along. I think that you followed around what this group of friends and colleagues, you fit in, that they like you. But now they see you as someone who they don't recognise, or there's a change. They see a change, and it's a major change with that tower. What they don't realise here, Leo, with the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Swords, is that you feel trapped. You felt restricted by this environment, and although on the surface things appeared to be okay, you were doing well, underneath that I think that you were feeling restricted, oppressed, stressed by what you feel is holding you back. It's like a cage. You've been caged. The Wheel of Fortune with the Judgment in reverse, I do feel this pull. And you've been holding back on going towards this destiny, something that you feel is destined. Very spiritual energy with the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment card. It is about having that awakening to a higher calling. I feel you've already had that. There is this understanding with this Ace of Cups of something that you feel an emotional pull towards, something that you truly want in your life and you feel is destined for you. But yet you've been holding back on making a choice, although you know you need to make that choice. Why? Because you recognise that there's a lot you have to lose here. You don't want people to feel hurt, and you don't want people to look upon you as someone who's just throwing their life away. You have built up this reputation, but it seems to them that you're just kind of leaving that all behind, going towards something new. Now, this something new is more of a creative energy. Something that's truly going to fulfill you from a deeper level. I feel that this past position, this past career, it's run its course. You've gotten what you can out of it. And now it's begun to feel like a trap, like drudgery. You're heading towards this workplace and the work, and you're thinking, in the morning you're thinking, again, here I go again, more of the same. And you're wanting something new. But these people around you don't understand. And it's your higher calling. This thing you're going towards is your higher calling. But you have to leave something else in the past, and that's including some friends and colleagues who've been there for you to support you along the way in the past. Now, I've got you here. We've got Queen of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. And I feel that these are actually, I'm going to take all four of these cards because I feel they're very much connected. This is about you having a greater understanding of your sense of power in yourself. both of these fire sign energies here being in reverse tells me that you've kind of put your power to one side in the past in order just to get along. But underneath it, there's this fiery aspect of you, of course, Leo. You have a lot of strength, you have a lot of power, a lot of influence, and so you know it would be best served for you not to show that side of yourself to these people. Because I'm getting some jealousy around them. Now, these people that are around you at work and your colleagues, your friends here, unfortunately I'm getting jealousy. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to achieve. They don't want you to do what they feel they can't do. So there's this holding back. They definitely want you to stay. They want you to stay put, stay with the status quo. And you're needing to show a side of yourself here which is very quiet. Rather than being boisterous or being aggressive or saying, oh, you know, I've got this other thing that I'm going towards and isn't it wonderful and all of that, you're having to kind of keep that to yourself a bit. So the excitement is there, but you have to kind of temper that excitement around these people because they don't get it and they don't seem to be on your side. I get aggression. Yeah, they don't want to see you, Leo. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? They don't want to see you achieving more than them. So there's jealousy, and I feel that there's even jealousy around someone that's around you as well. So if this is a love situation and you have someone that you want to go towards in your life, I feel like there's jealousy towards that individual as well. So it seems like I'm picking this up as two people, you and someone else. And there's a lot of negativity being flung at you as a couple. People don't want you to be together. But you very much feel that pull. You definitely want this. I feel this other person wants it. And I feel that there's communication, messages going backwards and forwards between you two. Although you seem to be at a distance, I feel like you're not presently together because there's something that you need to let go of before you can get there. You have to have this tower moment. Now you know what you need to do. But there's fear attached to moving away from this past situation because you know it's going to upset people and it's going to bring out the green-eyed monster. It's going to bring out a lot of opposition. Friends and colleagues, yeah, I get you. There's something that people that you're moving on from, people that you no longer connect with. You're not on the same page, you're different points of view. You're the lone wolf amongst this pack. But the pack once was tight. This pack was very stable. It was a group of people that really got on well, and now you're the lone wolf and they're thinking, well, what's up with that Leo? Why are they acting this way? Why don't they want to be with us? Why don't they want to stay with us? And there's jealousy here around it too because they see you moving on to something that's going to be really good, and with this Wheel of Fortune they know that it's something very special and yet they don't want it for you. I get this a mixture of career, something new in your career, and also in love as well. So Leo, really, it's going to be up to you to kind of be the lone voice here and stand up for what you want. Even though people around you are not going to be happy about it. It's really about finding that courage, finding that strength, and not to yield, not let other people have power over you. Now at the same time, of course, I get a quietness. I just get a quiet reserve. I get a deep understanding of what you want and not going about it in an aggressive way, rather a quiet determination I feel is the way for you to move forward here, Leo. And let these other people show their anger, but don't get angry back at them. Don't react. Don't react. I think that they'll come around in time. It's just that this is very sudden and unexpected, and it's going to take them time to get used to the idea. Really, that's what I'm seeing. So for you, 2020, Leo, is all about major change. A tower moment in your life, one in which you've had a realization of where your life is leading. It's leading in a different direction from this pack that you've been associated with, friends and colleagues. And they're not going to like it, but you know what? I feel you're going to do it anyway. And it's really just about how you... I really don't want there to be that much animosity between you and this group of people. That's the key for you. This could get out of control if you react to them the way that they're reacting to you. So for you, it's about taking that higher road, I feel, in 2020. So we'll see where this goes in the 2020 yearly forecast. I hope that if this is resonating, you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box. It's another hour reading, pulling out clarifiers, of course, going month by month through the year. Also looking at some oracles to see where this goes as well. So please do join me. Again, the link is below in the descriptions box. And if you're listening on the podcast, you can find my channel on YouTube, Gypsy Insights by Michelle. Wishing you the best with this, Leo. You know, I like it for you. I do. It's just really a question of how you respond to this group of people who are opposing you, going against what you want. So I'll see you in the yearly forecast. Bye for now, Leo. Take care.